Hello everybody, welcome once again to my Dark Souls Let's Play. As you can tell from my atrocious frame rate, I am still in Blighttown. And just checking stuff out here. What I'm going to be doing this video mostly, rather than, going for a boss or anything like that, I'm really trying to progress in any meaningful way. Well, no, be progressing, sort of. But mostly I'm going to be clearing out items and finding stuff here in Blighttown before moving on to other parts of the game. Let's see now. Ooh, there's something right over there. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff just hidden around Blighttown. A few minor items, some weapons. There's a pyromancy we'll be going to get. It's a little hazardous navigating this area just because, the whole swamp is poisonous. And then there's the mosquitoes. It's me and the devil. Get away from me, mosquitoes! I do not like you! So I kill you dead. Alright. There is a pyromancy trainer down here, but you can only see her if you already possess a pyromancy flame that has been upgraded to +10. But she teaches you more advanced pyromancies. And it's good business if you are a pyromancer type. I am not a pyromancer on this character. I have a flame. I also know a few pyromancies. I haven't used any yet so far. I probably will in later levels or when I get a higher attunement. But yeah, as it is, there are some really good pyromancies regardless of your build, like Iron Flesh or Power Within, or even Flash Sweat. But yeah, this character is just not much of a pyromancer type, so I don't use pyromancy really. Really, I don't even use that many miracles. You use Lightning Spear, like it's going out of style, but don't use Heal that often. But I do have it. It's nice. What's this? Yes, it's a swamp. Something is possibly unaware of that. That thing is weird and I don't like it. And unlike in real life, in Dark Souls, if something's weird and I don't like it, I kill it a lot. Because it usually means me harm. Whereas in real life, if it's weird and I don't like it, it's probably just Indian food or something. Actually, that's not true. I like Indian food. Although I used to think I would like it. Ah, there's more of them, and this is swamp, and I am poisoned. Alright. Bring it on, you freaky guys, you. Notice I'm not curing my poison. I'm just going to go ahead and get to the other side and see if there's anything over here first. Because otherwise it'll just reinfect me and I'll have just, wasted my moss clump. Since I still got plenty of heals and plenty of Estus flasks. So now I'm going to go ahead and cure it. I'm not sure what those are supposed to be. Maybe like giant maggots? Some kind of worm? That's what it looks like they're something doing the worm. Like sort of like flippy worm. I don't know. Creatures in Dark Souls. They be weird, yo. There's a bunch more there, but there's also a thingy over there. The quest for the thingy. Oh crap, there's one too. Ooh, large titanite shard. Fancy. Oh. all of them? Yes. Oh, okay. Well, there's more over there. I jumped in here. Oh, they're coming. Something critters in this game love to do is leap at you for that extra distance so you don't really see them coming. Oop. Well, I can do that too! Except I terribly misjudged how far I can do that. Man, he didn't even see me. He was just unsuspecting, sitting over there, eating mud, or whatever this is. There's a bunch more. It's always the furthest one away that sees me first. What's up with that? Server. What kind of server? No, curved greatsword kind of server. Neat. Not really my cup of tea though. At least not on this character. Something I do love about this game is there are so many different types of characters you can play just based on what stats you focus on or what weapons you're going to use. Like so far I've almost exclusively used great swords on characters I've made. All two of them. But you know, there are people out that use halberds or spears or one-handed swords, clubs. And just because of the way each weapon works, it can actually really drastically change your playstyle. It encourages you to use different weapons for different enemy types just because of the attack arcs you go through. Like the attack speed. Right now I'm kind of wishing I had something that attacks a bit faster because these guys are eating my face. This place, yes. I know what this place is. And I wasn't sure if I was going to do this video, but I'm here. May as well. What am I wearing? Oh yeah, that's right. I loaded up on. I changed my armor a little bit. It's hard to see because it's so dark, but I loaded up on stuff to increase my poison resist. So I don't get poisoned quite as frequently. A plank shield. It's not a very good treasure. But behold, the illusionary wall. I'm gonna go ahead and put my orange sign soapstone here. I bought that in a different video. Was it did I actually record that? No, I didn't. I just yeah, I bought one without showing you guys. Huh. Geography. Yep. Just leave that message there so when somebody shows up, they can be like, hey. Now, I bet you're thinking, oh, hey, found a treasure chest with Twin Humanities. Not bad. But another illusory wall. Isn't that sneaky? Do that there as well. The Great Hollow. This place can actually be kind of an annoying place to get through because there's lots of, death drops and basilisks that can curse you. Something just fell to its death. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Now, there's a lot of items in this area, I am not going to get all of them. I'm going to be going for a couple major ones and then bugging out because this place gives me the willies. I keep thinking one of these is an illusory. That is an illusory one. I can talk. Yeah, like there's an item. I think that's one of the ones I should go for. Maybe. Yeah, I really don't want to die here. I've got like 15,000 souls, I'm in human form, and I have a soft humanity. What's up to this place? It's kind of an empty chamber. Ah, I'm stuck! Very careful. Oh dang! Oh darn! Oh crud! Yeah, there will be lots of falling death here. Ah boy. Oh no, and I'm back here now. Which I actually did on purpose. I didn't rest at that bonfire, although I probably should have, because I was hoping to get to the bottom and then just homeward bow back to the top. But getting back there is easy enough. I think. Yeah. Just gotta wait for my poison to go back down. Ah, I see you, mosquitoes. I'm not sure what gives it the mosquitoes. I can't remember if there's just a ton of them, or if they continually respawn, or what. Yeah, we have to stock up on moss at some point. I am done with you critters. I do not wish to kill any more of you. But yeah, if I can get down here without getting too frustrated by repeated deaths, then you guys will be in for a treat. You're actually seeing somewhat edited footage because this place is... a lot of the falls take a couple of jumps, take some practice and getting used to, and there's a bit of trial and error involved. So I cut out a couple of my failures. Oh, we'll leave that one in. That was pretty epic. Yes, the Chloranthy ring, the real reason I came here. It's pretty nice. It increases the speed your stamina regenerates at, which is always handy. In fact, no, I'll leave it off for now because having the heal spell will be handy. Now, to make it to the bottom of the hollow without going more hollow. Yes, you will notice that I no longer have that point of humanity or being in human form that I had when I started this. Yes, got a little bit reckless. Decided to attempt a jump before recovering my soul. Whoa, that was close. Alright. So yeah, I'm made a bit of a mistake, lost my soul, lost some souls, lost some humanity, but I'm still kicking. Oh, there is one of the basilisk. What am I standing on? Take that, basilisk. Yeah, the basilisks are nasty because they breathe this gas. It's like a breath weapon. Oops, not what I meant to do. That inflicts a status called Curse. Now, Curse takes a while to build up, and there is armor that it resists it a bit, and rings and things like that. But the thing about Curse is once it builds up all the way, you just die. You straight up die, and you are cursed. And being cursed, I forget what all it does to you. I think it prevents you from gaining humanity or something, or just lowers your overall health, like your maximum hit points. But I know, and it doesn't go away no matter how many times you die, unless you get it cured somehow. And there's a couple ways to cure it. I have one item that cures it. It's called a what is it? Purging Stone. Yes, I have one Purging Stone in case I do get cursed. I have gotten cursed once ever in this game, and that was on a different character. But yeah, cursing can be avoided without too much difficulty, but it is definitely one of the game's hazards, especially to me right now, since I don't actually have any curse-resistant armor or gear. And let's see, where is the hole? Because I'm not at the bottom yet. Yeah, it may look like the bottom, but it is not the bottom. Not yet at the bottom, no. Oh, there's a ladder back up. Handy. I'm trying to remember which one of these is safe to fall down. I think this one is... I was wrong! And since I've been doing a lot of the same stuff, this is as good a time as any to diverge a little bit from my actual gameplay. Let's talk about the difficulty in general of Dark Souls. Now, people tend to be in one of two camps about Dark Souls' difficulty. There are those who say, oh, it's just, bullcrap punishing gameplay, trial and error, artificial difficulty. There can be a lot of bitching and moaning. And the thing is, in my experience, playing Dark Souls is difficult, and it definitely challenges you, but it's never unfair. It actually does a lot of things that I think make it more fair and, by extension, a bit easier than some other, more mainstream games. I don't know, is Dark Souls mainstream? More on that later. Insofar as, like, with the bosses, if you can see a boss from anywhere, if you just get to some position where you can see them, and you can hit them with any attack that you have, then you can deal damage to them. You don't have to fight them head on the way the game may or may not have planned you to. And, there are times where this seems like it could be just, a bug or an oversight. Or there's times where, like, no, they straight up said, yeah, if you get here, then yeah, you can go ahead and, take your pot shot at the boss. Because you earned it by getting to this, awkward position. And, like, the various, effects like knockback and poison and bleed and whatnot, for the most part, those are applied fairly universally. There are bosses you can make bleed and poison. There's no way a player can do curse on someone, though. That's just a monster thinking, oh, geez. Oh, no! Oh, man. Cursed. Oh, now I'll get to show you guys what Curse does. First of all, notice all the stuff like growing out of me. Um, that is, yeah, well, cursed your HPs have. Lifting the curse requires a purging stone with the aid of the healer in New Londo. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you, game, for telling me. But you notice all the like leaf-looking things coming out of me there when I got cursed. That actually was kind of neat. If somebody gets cursed, other players can see a little statue of them that will show up in their world. So you can be like, ha ha ha, that guy got cursed. But that would be mean. But like I said, you know, all of the. Oop. Did I get him? Ah, dang it. Oh, I did get him, but then I died. That was reckless. But yeah, the thing is about Dark Souls, especially right now, it seems really unfair because I'm dying a lot, but every single death I'm experiencing here could be prevented by me being more careful. You know, I could look down and go, yeah, no, that doesn't look like a safe drop. The game rarely ever, you know, cheats you into a death. If you take it slow and carefully, then it's fairly easy to not get killed in this game. You know, even the curse there, you know, it got me because I you know, jumped down into a cloud of the stuff when, you know, I could have run away and probably gotten off without getting cursed. Wouldn't have been too difficult. Ah, more curse gas. Like these guys, yeah, they have the curse gas stuff, but you know, even going right at them and getting right into it isn't enough to get yourself killed. You know, they actually have to hit you with it a few times, or you have to linger in it for a while. So yeah, I mean, my take on it is, yeah, Dark Souls is tough but fair. It rewards you for paying attention to your surroundings and being careful, and it punishes you for being reckless. And, you know, well, there have been some times where I've been frustrated, or, like, you know, I'll make one silly mistake and lose a whole lot of progress. At the end of the day, the feeling of satisfaction for doing well in this game is so worth it. Because you never feel like more of a badass than, you know, finally beating this boss that's been giving you trouble. And that sense of accomplishment, you know, it doesn't happen that much in a lot of games, because a lot of other games it's just like, you know, oh, I beat the boss. Well, of course I beat the boss. There's really no way to lose. I don't think I'm going to survive that fall. I know there's a safe way down from here. I just can't remember where it is. Let's just heal myself. Hope it's this way. Oh, that was close, but I did it. Got him. Phew. So yeah, I do not think Dark Souls is too difficult. I do not think it's, you know, particularly unfair. There are times during certain boss fights that I will, in a, you know, moment of passion, alter that opinion, but on the whole, yeah, on the whole, I don't think Dark Souls is unfair. It's difficult, and I admire its difficulty, because it's difficult in a way that 99% of the time, when I die in Dark Souls, my thought is, man, I could have done that better. And it's not easy to evoke that response in a video game. That takes, some careful planning, because you have to set up each encounter such that it does feel like there is a way out. There is a way to beat it. You just need to figure out what it is. There's a lot of time in games, it's like, oh, the game killed me. The game is so unfair, the computer is so overpowered, blarg. And in this one, even as powerful as the bosses are... Ah, shoot. Whew. Oh, that was close. Yeah, that little bug I killed earlier and just saw disappear there. They show up every now and again. I can't remember what they're technically called. I think like Titanite bugs or something. But they often have twinkling Titanite and other types of Titanite chunks and shards and bits. And ooh, this is handy. But like basically they'll appear for a minute and then you have a few seconds to kill them and actually get their stuff before they disappear. Oh man. Ooh, this is bad. You know what? I think I'm gonna hold off on any more Great Hollow adventures until I get some curse resist gear. Because I don't have another purging stone. Alright, what I am going to do first though is try and actually get my bloodstain back. Because that's 2,000 souls. That's good. And I would say there is a certain amount of trial and error involved in this game. I'm not going to lie there. Especially when learning new boss fights and that sort of thing. But also, I'd say part of the game's difficulty is... that's what I'm looking for. Managed by the community. That's one thing. Like, if Dark Souls didn't have the community it does, then it would be a much more grueling experience. Because the community out there, you can find guides for every boss, for finding every item. To get through every part of the game with every build. Actually, you know what? I'm a masochist, so I'm going to go ahead and push through, I think. I'm going to at least try it, And so, anywhere you might get stuck, there's help you can get. Yeah, wow, I have no curse resist stuff. Actually, I have a shield. Do shields even resist curse? I don't think so. Yes, you get to watch me play around in my inventory for a while. Deal with it. Nope. Alright. I'm gonna try falling down somewhere else. That place seems hazardous. But so, if you're looking for anything to help you with your gameplay, there are Let's Play videos out there. There are, people who make guides. There's 2 great wikis for Dark Souls. And so, yeah, it's really even... I almost would love to try like playing without ever consulting a guide. I think that would be an interesting experience. I'm not sure how well I would do because I know my first time through, I actually, I'm trying to remember. Dang. I didn't have much of a guide at first. I'm trying to remember exactly how far I got. It wasn't far, I'll tell you that. I think it might have been to the Taurus Demon, which is basically the first boss after you leave the tutorial, that I started consulting a guide. And from then on, I, kept up with the guide and would pretty much always follow it before going to a new area. And it definitely made things a bit easier. And, saved me from probably a lot of deaths. And on the one hand, I'm glad I did it because it did make the game more enjoyable and less, punishing for me, because it's like, there were a lot of needless deaths I could avoid because I got somebody, to say, hey, don't do this, that sort of thing. On the other hand, it would have been kind of neat to just see if I could figure it all out by myself. And for anybody out there that's like, oh, you shouldn't have used a guide, screw you. There are games out there for which using a guide there is no shame in. This is one of them. Minecraft is another one. It's gotten a little bit better, but yeah, can I get down there without dying? Maybe. We'll try. Whoa! Sweet. Because the thing is, even if you knew every inch of every map, where every item is located, where every spell or pyromancy or miracle is located, where every weapon is, every boss's strategy and weakness, even if you know intellectually how to beat Dark Souls completely, the challenge and execution is still there. There will still be, you still have to actually do it, and that's not as simple as just, pressing A. In fact, never press A. What does A even do? I guess it's just the use button to get to stuff. Anyway, it's kind of weird. Alright. That's what I should be doing. I should be, using lightning spear on these guys. Where's that ladder? Okay, there's the ladder I usually take. Okay. Ooh. But yeah, challenge of execution. That's where I think Dark Souls really shines. It has a very good balance of, challenge by strategy and challenge by execution. It's like, it's one thing to know, this boss is weak to that, or, this is their vulnerable point. And it's another thing to actually be able to exploit that. Yep, alright. I'm gonna try getting down there for running. Actually. Alright, time to move. Dang, there's a lot of these guys. Let's see if I can find my bloodstain. Yeah, see, even cursed isn't too difficult. Yeah! How you feel about that? I feel good about it. Okay. Almost to the bottom. Finding a safe way down from here, though, is difficult. But yeah, although part of me does kind of wish that I could just, like, you know, hit a button and erase all of my knowledge of this game, and then just pick it back up and go, ooh, Dark Souls, what's all this about? And actually go through it without any sort of guide or help other than what's, you know, in the game. That's another thing, is for such a difficult game, the whole idea of, you know, the soapstone guides is actually kind of, you know, neat and revolutionary. Oh, okay, it's sort of revolutionary. Demon's Souls did it first, but, you know, this is not a direct sequel, but a spiritual successor. Let's see. Is that safe? Go for it. Oh, nope. Nope, 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 nope. But that's the bottom. I just reached it a little too quickly. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Alright. This time, I'm going to make it all the way to the bottom. I think, anyway. I hope. I would like that. If nothing else, I want to achieve that my bloodstain and get that 6,000 souls, because that's how much a purging stone costs. Which one's safer? Gets me to that ladder, because that ladder speeds things up a lot. Tempted to head to New Londo to talk to the healer, because I could do that at this point. It's certainly not beyond me. But it is a bit of trekking, and actually, I don't know. New Londo, oh, New Londo. New Londo is tricky. That's really all I'll say about it right now. Don't want to give away too much before I actually get there. Ooh. For a little bit. And just getting to the healer is a bit of a undertaking. It's definitely possible. That's another thing I kind of like. This is, you know, there are no like hard level or ability limits. It's like pretty much the only parts of the game that are for real sealed off until you do certain things are Sen's Fortress. You can't get into until you have rung both Bells of Awakening. And there are like two other areas. Oh, the Duke's Archives and the last part of the Tomb of Giants you cannot get into until you have acquired the Lord Vessel, which you get after. I keep looking down at that, and I can't ever remember if it's actually safe or not to fall there. I don't think it is, but I don't think I have a lot of other options up here. So it's like, you know, there's... Oh darn, oh darn. Oh yeah! Oh, that feels good. Yeah, but there are places that are, you know, potentially, you know, high level, I guess, would be the word I'm looking for. Beyond the difficulty. Let's see, there's the Tomb of Giants, which, you know, is through the catacombs, so you have to beat the catacombs to get to it. Yeah, see, there's my statue again. which is sort of indicative of your skill level. But it's certainly not like a hard cap of you have to have done this to get here. Or like the Demon Ruins. Fancy. And I kind of dig that approach. You know, it's like, here's this level. You want to come try? Go right ahead. We will not stop you. I think this may have been the route down I should have taken. Where is my bloodstain? Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, gotta go back up. Get it. Yeah, so it's a matter of, you know, you can go almost anywhere from the get-go if you want. It's just a question of if you're good enough. And even in that regard, level doesn't have a whole lot to do with how good you are. So at the end of the day, skill really kind of accounts for more. Like, there is a Let's Play out there of somebody who plays this game without spending a single soul on stat increases. He is basically, you know, he is in fact level 1 throughout the entire game. And he beats it. It's possible. Because your numbers don't... Numbers can't really... Well, numbers and skill are both incredibly important in this game. I've just totally gone in a circle. But, like, skill can compensate for numbers, for low numbers, much better than high numbers can compensate for low skill. Like, if you are good enough, it doesn't matter how bad your equipment and your abilities are. You can still progress and you can still excel. But if you're lousy, high numbers will only take you so far. Where is my stain? Ah, there it is. Well, there's the branch. Now I'm trying to think if there is a safe way down. Because I really don't want to die again and have to do that. Shoot. The mushroom people! Yay, mushroom people. Yeah, I think this time, well, I could potentially make that. I think there is a safe way to make that fall. Just not sure. Ah, there's one of those things. I didn't give it time. It's those guys. I really don't want to bother with them. I mean, yeah, it's more souls, but... Oh... Wow! Never gonna do that again. I can tell you that much right now. This is also be a good time to point out that luck also counts for something in this game sometimes. Every now and again, I manage to pull off something like that. And that was definitely luck. Could not have planned that. That's right, the ladder's here. There you are, and I kill you. Oh dear. Trying to remember if that's all of them or if there's one more I need to worry about. One more I need to worry about. Rule number 72 of Dark Souls. There is always one more monster than you think there is. No. Why can I never find that spot? Is it over here? Okay. There it is. Let's see. I'm going to try jumping down from this point one more time. Well, the good news is I don't have to worry about getting my soul back anymore. Yeah, you gotta keep a sense of humor about this. And it's like, at this level, you know, it takes a lot of souls or humanity to constitute a significant loss. It's like, I lost something like 17,000 earlier, and it was like, whatever, because, you know, I can help out with one boss fight and get that back. Which I'm not a huge proponent of farming in this game. I've done it. You know, you can do it. It is a perfectly valid way to accumulate lots of souls and humanity. And there's definitely people that feel like you have to at certain points, you know, just to, you know, get your character powerful enough. Like, I know a lot of people, like, as soon as they get to the depths in that area with all the rats, because the rats have a high drop rate for humanity, they'll just farm up tons of humanity so they can keep themselves in human form and kindle all the fires to maximum. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, I'm certainly not going to criticize anybody for farming. But I don't love doing it just because, you know, I actually kind of like the progression just by going through and, you know, doing stuff. Essentially organically, I suppose. Kind of screwed myself. Leap of faith. Right on. So yeah, farming. I have done it. I may continue to do it. I don't know. I do think at higher level it becomes a little bit necessary, just because, you know, when you're talking about having to have, you know, 100,000 souls to level up. That's when it's like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna be okay with you going, yeah, I killed the boss, so I'm gonna go back and kill a bunch of other stuff so that I actually have enough souls to level up. Even though I did have 2,000 souls on that other bloodstain, I'm not going to be too worried. I'm going to try to get it. But, yeah, I'm not going to go nuts trying to get that back. Oh, there it is. Yay. You know what? I'm not even going to go nuts going after all you guys. I'm just going to keep on going down. Just got to keep on going down. That's not a song. Well, maybe it is. Yay, fungi! Funguses. These guys. These guys are really kind of adorable. You can kill them, because you can kill everything in this game. But I really try not to, just because they're cute. Look at them, those mushroom people. Oh, they hurt though. Yeah, they really just fall on you, do damage that way, kind of knock you back. Now, those big guys, they are arguably cute, but they are also a lot more dangerous. They will punch you for, 11 bajillion damage. It's like a bad thing. I really hope those mushrooms are done following me. Ash Lake. This is one of the most gorgeous places in this game. I mean, look at this. Just look at it. Unfortunately, this is one of those games where if you get in that water, you will die horribly. But, I mean, yeah, just look at this place. Just give you all a minute to take in the scenery. This is arguably the lowest in terms of, like, depth, altitude, whatever, point in the game. And there's a Hydra. Yeah, I can go fight him. I'm not gonna, though. There are a few things down here, though, that I'm gonna try and get. There's a bonfire over here that I will light, but I will not rest at, because I'm going to try to just use a humble bone to get back to the top of the tree. Yeah, that's the tree I've been coming down. It's kind of crazy. This is kind of an interesting idea for like a fantasy biome. Like, it's this huge underground lake with all of these trees, and it's so massive it actually has clouds. Ecosystem almost. But yeah, I'm going to be a bit of a wimp and just try to avoid all of the monsters down here. Hopefully with unparalleled success. Because yeah, that Hydra, there are 2 Hydras in this game. This is the second one. He is tougher than the first one. And yeah, I don't particularly enjoy fighting him right now. I could beat him. I really don't want to try. That could have been my horrible death. And there's these big clam things. They're kind of icky. I mean, trying to keep an eye on that Hydra. Don't want him sneaking up on me. And he can sometimes do a kind of neat thing that I want you guys to see. That wasn't it. That is it, though. But, oh gosh. Oh, man. Oh, that was me almost dying. Oh, scary, scary, scary. Oh, a thingy. Oh, a dragon scale. Ah, clam thing. Nice of you all to kill that clam thing for me. Now, I've never had him go to that position, so I'm not sure if I can actually just run past him at this point. no! Oh, oh no. That is the downside to having not rested at that bonfire. But you know what? I don't regret it. I'm gonna come back to this later.